Assalamu Alaykum everyone, this is Uzbek Food Vlog here and welcome to my channel. Later on this evening we have been invited to 12Muqam, which is a relatively new Uyghur restaurant that has opened up on the Westgate road and which offers special Uyghur cuisine. Now the reason why I'm saying special is because if you're from Newcastle or from northeast area, then I'm quite confident that the food that they offer is something that you haven't never ever tried before. So basically today we will be trying more or less everything, starting from the amazing Samsa, the traditional Uyghur Samsa, moving on to skewers, which are meat, and again meat. And then we're going to stop by the Canbian Noodles. In our language we call it Pilau, which is fried noodles, slightly spicy but not too much. Then we'll move on to chicken stew, which is one of a kind experience because it is cooked with flat noodles and with mixed Uyghur special spices. Man. But of course the main highlight of today's video is going to be the entire lamb shoulder, which has been baked in the oven for 4 hours. But watch out for your taste buds because this one is going to be insane. I can't wait to share the entire experience with you guys here. So there we go, we are at the 12Muqam. It's got atmosphere to it, very calm, very casual atmosphere. And as you can see the decor as well, sort of unique, not like things that you might have seen before maybe. It's cool, despite horrible weather outside, inside it's very warm, very calming, very welcoming atmosphere. Beautiful place. It takes a little bit of time before the food gets ready, but that is only because every single thing that is prepared here is made from scratch. It's made fresh, so therefore I don't mind the wait as long as it's going to taste amazing. But look at that! I don't even know where to start from. Look at all these. Oh, look at the skewers, for example. The skewers, the beautiful and cute samsa. You've got the lamb shoulder. It's massive. Look at the size of it. Oh, the smell. Oh man. And then the chicken stew. But first off, we're going to start off with the samosa. Now this is what I call samsa, not the regular samosa that you have here in around Newcastle. Triangle samsa stuffed with meat. I'm sure it's going to taste amazing. Bismillah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's cooked to perfection. You feel the onion, you feel the meat, diced meat. It's just beautiful. And also on the top, sesame seeds. I think they cook it in the oven. It's not too oily, but you taste the fattiness of it. Oh man. Oh man. It's got multiple layers, layered up multiple times. Therefore you get that crispy taste on the outside, and then inside there's like soft dough on the inside. Beautiful. Oh man. Now next up we're gonna try the skewers. Last time when I've been here I did try the skewers, and to be honest with you they're just to die for. Let's just have a bite and then we'll talk. Yeah, bismillah. Oh man. Oh man. This is just pure meat. I'm telling you, bro. The seasoning. It's not too spicy, but it's got definitely a spicy kick to it. It's just amazing. So well cooked. Not too tough to chew, and not too soft. But you definitely might want to chew it a few times before you actually swallow it. Beautiful skewers. Beautiful, honestly. Man, it tastes so good. Assalamu Alaykum. So this brother right here is the Emrain Rashid. He's the person who actually invited me here, so I do appreciate that. Food so far is so nice, so good. And because it's quite a lot for me by myself, I asked him to come and join me. So hopefully we're gonna have a good time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Let's get started.
Yeah, thank you very much. Now we're gonna try the Canbian noodle. Apparently it's slightly spicy, but you know we're used to spicy food. So hopefully it's gonna be alright. Yeah. Bismillah. Well, feel the spiciness, you feel the fattiness of the noodles because they're fried noodles. They're fried with all different sorts of ingredients: peppers, green peppers, onions, sesame seed. I remember we used to have something like this back in Uzbekistan, and we used to call it Uyghur Lehman, which is literally translates as the fried noodles. But this, it tastes really nice. You feel the noodles, they're not too soft. Noodles have the texture, so you're able to feel every single strain of the noodle. Oh yeah. Okay, so there you go. Look at that. This is the chicken stew, and I'm really excited for the flat noodles because this is something that I haven't tried for about 5 years or something. 4 or 5 years definitely. But look at that. I think it takes a lot of skill to make this, and especially if you do it by hand. Oh man. But we're just gonna try the noodles first, and then we're gonna have a bit of that chicken, a bit of that potato, but just noodle dipped in the sauce. Now, bismillah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It just reminds me of back home, how things used to be in back home. The noodles, they're soft. It's got a unique texture. You definitely feel it. And dipped in that sauce, it's cooked together. It's just total, it gives you that umami taste. You can just slurp it all there. Oh man, it's so good. But now, we're going to try the potatoes and a bit of that chicken. But I'm quite sure that chicken and the potatoes are going to be similarly, if not better, than the noodles. Oh, I'm totally making a mess. And then the chicken, the signature. Chicken is nice and soft, juicy, tender, and cooked together. This is just probably one of the best combinations that you can have. The flat noodles, if you haven't tried them before, then oh man. You can say it's pretty much the same as the noodles, but just the experience of having such a fat, big piece of noodles. Totally good. Smashing. Okay everyone, it is time for the big guy of today's video. Look at the size of this lamb. This is just the entire lamb shoulder, just marinated, seasoned, cooked to perfection.
I am infinitely sorry guys, due to whatever reason, when we were filming the lamb shoulder, which was the peak moment of today's video, of today's dinner, I lost the voice, I lost the audio of the video in its original footage. I just have to do a voiceover, but I will try to share experience as 100% as possible.
Alright then, so we're gonna start the voiceover then. It will be as though I'm telling a story, right? At first I didn't know how to approach the lamb because it was pretty much my first time having such a big steak, such a big lamb shoulder. So I took a fork and knife, and as soon as I touched the meat, it was so soft. I was like, oh man, what is going on here? So I cut it with the knife, and the knife went as though I was cutting the butter. Just look at the gigantic piece of fat, the gigantic piece of meat, and the skin of it. It's caramelized, so brown. It's just cooked to perfection. I've been told by Imran Rashid that it has been in the oven for about 4 hours. 4 hours, can you believe that? That is just next level. At that point, I was like, oh no, seems like I can't use a fork or knife here. I would rather use my hands because, you know, just look at the juiciness of that, softness of that fat. For those who are vegetarian or vegan, I would want you to stop the video and then just go outside and do something, eat your grass. But look at that. And of course, I goes, Bismillah, let's try this. There was a lot of slurping. It was so juicy, it was so nice, so tender. You can imagine if it's been cooked in the oven for 4 hours, how soft it is going to be. As soon as I took a bite, basically, the fattiness of it kicked in straight away. Everything just melts in your mouth, circles around your taste buds, and then it's just gonna, you know, send you upstairs and bring you back downstairs. I believe that once in a while, it's worth to try something like this. Of course, by the will of Allah, you should definitely come and try it. On the side of it, there is a mixed sauce, vinegary sauce mixed with peppers, chilies, onion, sesame seed, and whatever. I've been told to try the sauce. I dipped it in there. You can see the garlic in there as well. Red pepper, green pepper as well. So I dipped it in. I took a big fat piece of that lamb shoulder and I took a bite. Slurping, slurping, slurping. The juiciness of it. And then the sauce. It kicked in straight away. It definitely enhanced the flavor of the lamb. The juiciness and the sweetness and the creaminess of that lamb met with the vinegariness and the flavoriness and the slightly spicy kickness of the sauce. It was just the perfect balance. Oh man. Alhamdulillah, first of all. Alhamdulillah. I'm really grateful that I was able to have something like this. Of course, everything is by the will of Allah. And thank you very much for Imran Rashid as well. Jazakumullah khairan. Appreciate that. All done now. Absolutely amazing. Of course, I couldn't finish the food because there was quite a bit of food here. The lagman, the fried noodles, the lamb. Oh, this is just, I still remember the taste. Its creaminess, the softness of it, the umami of that, and especially this vinegary mixed sauce as well. Everything was just so on point. It's just, I think one of the reasons why today's dinner was so enhanced on the level is because I haven't had something like this for a while, for like 3-4 years now. I'm telling you, because this is quite common in Uzbekistan, but here it was. I got used to it with like curries and other things, but just all together it was just good experience. Definitely worth to come and try. Big thanks for the owners of the restaurant. Yeah, it's just and that's about it. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully, inshallah. You guys look after yourself, yeah, and take care. Bye.